Alright, so basically what we're doing here is we're taking a ThunderPower battery that has melted bullet connectors, and we're going to take wires, we're going to extend the wires out the battery and put on new bullet connectors. Alright, so basically just remove the roar sticker across the battery first, and then take your little knife and score in between the case. Push moderately hard, but don't push too hard because you don't want to cut into the lithium cells and start a fire and everything. But normally just scoring like this is enough to crack the case apart. Sometimes you might have a little bit more trouble up here because it's glued. And you should just be able to push and start separating this case here. Work it out. First bullet connector. Alright, what I like to do is put a little piece of tape on your balance plug. Doesn't have to be electrical tape, just something to keep it from contacting the other two plugs. So you don't want to make contact. That'll do. Alright. And you can see here that these batteries actually have wires coming off the tabs. There's no need to pull the lithium completely out of the case. So, just put on my pair of pliers there. And we'll a little bit of solder on the tip to help unsolder this quicker. One bullet removed. Where'd the wire go? There's some wire up here. Yeah. Aha. Use strippers. Don't use an X-Acto blade. TransLanes Hobbies doesn't have strippers though. Sharon, if you watch this video, please give me wire strippers. Tin the wire. And I just do like a butt connection, one solder joint to the next for this because it's still going to be protected inside the battery. These connections aren't going to be exposed from the battery. So I just butt it up together. Both my wires are tinned. Get it nice and hot. Take your piece of shrink before you even move to the next one. Shrink that down. Leave that off to the side, pull out your second one. We're just going to do the negative and positive on this battery because we're going to leave the balance tab there because the balance tab hasn't melted to the case. Take off the other big bullet connector here. We're actually not going to reuse these because they're pretty dirty inside and corroded. Don't strip a whole lot, so you don't want a huge chunky connection hanging out inside your battery. Put a little bit of fresh solder up here. You know what, that's actually there's a lot of solder on that. A lot of wire exposed. Let's just cut this down. That looks better. You don't need a whole lot. It's going to make it that much harder to close up the battery whenever you're finished if you got a big heavy connection there. Hit the back side of this one.